Carol, and I actually bought my first Carol Hunter painting at this show. I just normally and wait till everybody else buys everything, but I just kind of went to Carol on a Wednesday, so I just think she's getting better and better all the time. Carol's asked me just to, we don't have a VIP tonight, so she's asked me just to say a few words, so hopefully you bear with me. I don't do this, I'm normally at the sidelines.
She's my VIP.
Very nervous person. So I'll just start by saying, hopefully I'll do you some justice. Carol's journey to this point is as layered as her canvases. From childhood experiments with colour and texture, to her parents' early discouragement from formal art training, to her later emergence as a painter of national and international standing, her story is one of persistence, transformation and authenticity. She's a fellow of the Ballinglan Museum of Contemporary Art and has served on the board of Sirius Art Centre in Cork. Her residencies have included the prestigious Joseph and Annie Albers Foundation in Connecticut and the NES residency in, I'm going to get this wrong,
Iceland.
Skogastrand in Iceland, both of which have been transformational for the practice. Across the water, her work has been selected 3 times for the very prestigious Royal Academy Summer Exhibition in London, and she also won the main Republic of Ireland Award at the UK's National Open Art Exhibition. This exhibition marks another chapter in Hodder's remarkable career, an artist whose work has always hovered between memory and landscape, between what is felt and what is seen. The paintings gathered here are expressive environments, atmospheres rather than illustrations, layered with weather, mood and memory. They carry us to shorelines and to thresholds, to places that feel at once intimate and universal. At the core of Carol's practice is a dedication to the act of painting itself. She builds her canvases very slowly in layered tides of pigment, allowing paint to guide what emerges. Boundaries blur, horizons dissolve, and the work itself seems to breathe. As she said herself, her concern is not with the literal depiction, but with essence, with evoking light, place, and emotion. Her paintings often begin without a plan, and yet through this openness, and where you give them time to breathe, something deeply true rises to the surface. I don't know if you got the catalogue for the exhibition, but we have them there if you want to read it. But Catherine Hammond, who's been an amazing supporter of Carol's work, and it's how I was introduced to Carol, has this wonderful gallery in, well, she doesn't anymore, but had a wonderful gallery in Glengarriff and also another Bantry. And she very kindly wrote the introduction to the catalogue. And she unfortunately can't be here tonight, but I'll just talk a little bit about that. So Catherine Hammond, writing for this exhibition, reminds us that Hodder's paintings mine the in-between state on the border of dream and real life, where memory becomes part of identity. Hodder's earliest memories are of her magical childhood. Her family owned a small holiday cottage on Loch Derriana in Kerry, and their days would be spent boating, fishing, visiting the islands for picnics, and often returning late in the evening when the night was falling. Her father would often be standing at the lake in darkness, which worried her as a small child. And so you probably notice when you look around the room, there's quite a lot of paintings that have a solitary kind of figure. And this piece here, Navigation in the Windows, is kind of evokes Carol's father and of that time. And actually, when Carol's father sadly passed away a number of years ago, I noticed that the motif of this solitary figure began to appear in her paintings. These earliest childhood memories have subconsciously stayed with Carol and have clearly anchored her lifelong exploration of water, shoreline and edges. Her work also conveys a sense of ambiguous internal weather, something brooding just beneath the surface of human experience. And yet, as Hammond notes in the catalogue, the quietness in these canvases is not stillness. It is the quiet, deep thought of the dissolving moments before sleep, of memory becoming fluid. The darkness you see in many of the paintings here is also not despair but depth, an introspection, a mystery, the richness of feelings too vast for daylight. And there is always a subtle hope, either in a brushstroke of unexpected light, or a glimpse of firelight, or in that solitary figure holding its place in an uncertain world. As Hammond quite rightly pointed out, at the end of the day, which is the title of the exhibition, she said that this title is not an ending but a truth. These works touch a primal chord, speaking in the language of lived experience. Over the years, and this is, I think Carol's